Hello everyone, it's Melinda here with CatSmashPuzzles, and today this is my second video on the 2025 US Nationals puzzles for the individual rounds. And my prior video had the two qualifying puzzles, qualifying A and B, which was Washington Blossoms and Red, White, and Blue respectively. So today's video is just going to be one puzzle, and this is the third qualifying round that you could have been placed in. You could only have been placed in one of the qualifying rounds. And if you were successful and fast enough, you would move on to the finals. But this one is Flower Bouquet. And the reason I want to do an individual video on this one was, one, I'm trying to be consistent with my videos. My World Series was 3 videos, so I figured the US Nationals would be a good one for also a 3-video series. And again, this week is when these videos are being published, is the Worlds 2025 in Spain going on. So go check those out if you haven't already. I am cheering on my friends. But I really wanted to, just, again, comparing all my times to the US Nationals is much more of a recent event that I can compare my times to. And I know kind of where I would be if I were to go to Nationals. So that's kind of, again, why I'm doing these, and I'm borrowing it from a friend, so I want to thank her for letting me borrow these. So this puzzle was opened up in the last qualifying round, and there was apparently an audible groan from the contestants, and I kind of don't blame them. This is a lot going on here. As you can see, it is flowers and pots and just a lot of dark brown and green. And it is definitely not an easy puzzle. I will think that this one will be kind of difficult for me even, though I do tend to do better with difficult puzzles, as I kind of got 6th place in the qualifying A group versus 24th place in qualifying B, which I think the Red, White, and Blue was easier. Now, looking at the times on this puzzle, there again was 192 contestants for this qualifying round, and the top 65 of this round would be going to the finals. The last place, 65 and up, landed at 472 pieces. So once again, not all the people who qualified actually finished the puzzle. And actually this one had about 4 or 5 people at the very end who qualified for finals but didn't finish it. So again, I don't think I'm too worried about not getting to the finals. You have an hour and a half to complete this. This is a Ravensburger 500-piece puzzle, so I'm not too concerned about completing it. But where did my time land me? Now, with Washington Blossoms, I actually got over an hour, but I got 6th place because not many people got under the hour. In fact, 6th place and up were the only ones who did. And for this puzzle, 5th place and up actually got under the hour. So if I can just get under the hour, I'm doing pretty good on this puzzle. So I think I'll just stick with that, just stick for the hour and see how it goes. Might be actually one of my best ones yet, or I might just be like everybody else and made an audible groan when you open this puzzle up. Real quick, the fastest time was 49 minutes and 6 seconds, which is from Kelly, and you'll hear her name a couple times because she did pretty well, and you'll see why at my last video here. But she's the only one who did under 50 minutes, so if I can get under that, I'm right up with her. So, that being said, let's smash it. Well, 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 24 seconds, which, not too happy with that time. I'll be honest with you. I thought I was doing pretty good at the beginning. I had a lot of pick and place. I kind of just put the flowers together. The border obviously was calling out to me a little bit. I didn't do the whole border, but when I was stuck, I kind of went for some border pieces. And I really did like this puzzle, except there was a couple false fits, which drove me a little bit up the wall. I won't lie. And this top section up here, this darker, like kind of in the back behind the flowers, was, I don't know what it was, but it was very difficult. And it was this upper left section up here, the plant wall basically, was rather difficult. And I think I might have been, I don't think I would have been under the hour, but I think I would have been closer to my time that I did for the Washington Blossoms. But the hour and 3 mark, I would have probably been better off there. I don't know, but the last 15, 20, 30 pieces or so, I was having a hard time getting it done. So, other than that, I did actually enjoy this puzzle. I liked the flowers. They were pretty pretty. There was enough distinct flowers for me to kind of pick and place and put them where they're supposed to. And it's barely holding together, but there's a good pickup test for you. So where would that have put me in the standings? That would have put me in 23rd place, which would have gotten me to the finals. So I am pretty 100% sure that I would be getting to the finals without an issue. Obviously, I did better, way better in 10th place on qualifying A.
Unfortunately, my microphone cut out about here. While I did not place as high as I wanted to on this puzzle or the red, white, and blue one, I was not worried about getting into the finals. I do believe if I was in the in-person USA National competition, I would have been faster. I have started to notice a trend that I move faster and use both hands at in-person events and rank higher than I do in the Zoom competitions. This does bode well for me once I go to the Nationals and eventually Worlds. The next and final video of this series will be the US Nationals final puzzle, Home Sweet Home, a Ravensburger 500 piece. This puzzle will determine how well I would have ranked in the US. As for this puzzle, we did not smash it. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.